Pretzels are one of the most recognizable snacks in the world. Whether they are served warm at a bakery or sold as crunchy snacks in bags, their unique twisted shape has remained almost unchanged for centuries. But have you ever stopped to wonder why pretzels are twisted in the first place? The answer goes far beyond simple design. Hidden behind that familiar knot of dough is a story connected to religion, medieval Europe, baking traditions, and even practical food preparation techniques. Why are pretzels twisted? In this video, we will explore the origins, symbolism, and evolution of the pretzel shape, and why this simple twist became a lasting symbol in food history, overall meaning, right here on History of Simple Things. One of the most widely accepted explanations for the origin of the pretzel points to early European monasteries during the Middle Ages. Monks are believed to have created the twisted shape as a reward for children who learned their prayers, with the folds of the dough representing crossed arms in a praying position. This symbolic connection made the pretzel more than just food. It became a teaching tool that reinforced religious practice. The simple ingredients of flour, water, and salt made it accessible, while its shape carried meaning that was easy to recognize. Some historical accounts suggest that the Latin word pretiola, meaning little reward, may have influenced the name. Although exact records are limited, the monastery theory remains strong due to its consistent appearance in early European baking traditions. This humble bread became associated with both nourishment and spiritual discipline, helping it spread beyond monastic communities into everyday life. The twisted shape of a pretzel is often interpreted as a symbolic representation of prayer, specifically the act of crossing one's arms over the chest. In early Christian Europe, this posture was a common way to encourage children to pray with focus and reverence. Bakers are thought to have shaped dough into this form to visually reinforce that gesture, turning bread into a reminder of spiritual practice. The three loops in a pretzel have also been interpreted by some traditions as representing the Holy Trinity, though this idea is more symbolic than historically confirmed. Regardless of interpretation, the shape clearly carried meaning beyond function. It served as a simple visual cue that connected daily food with religious life. Over time, this symbolism helped the pretzel endure as a cultural item, even as its religious associations became less central in modern consumption across many cultures globally. Beyond symbolism, the twisted shape of pretzels also has practical origins rooted in baking technique. Early bakers found that looping dough into a knot allowed for even baking and easier handling. The shape created a structure that could hold its form during boiling or baking, which was important in traditional preparation methods. In some regions, pretzels were briefly boiled in water or alkaline solutions before baking, helping develop their distinctive texture and glossy surface. The twist also increased surface area, allowing for a better balance between crisp exterior and soft interior. This made the bread more enjoyable to eat and easier to store compared to flat loaves. Over time, these practical advantages reinforce the popularity of the twisted design, showing that function and tradition often work together in shaping what we now recognize as the modern pretzel today. From its origins in European monasteries, the pretzel gradually spread across Germany and surrounding regions, becoming a staple in bakeries and street markets. In Germany, especially in Bavaria, pretzels became closely associated with regional identity and were often enjoyed with beer and hearty meals. As immigration increased in the 18th and 19th centuries, German bakers brought pretzel-making techniques to other parts of the world, including the United States. There, the pretzel adapted to new tastes and production methods, eventually becoming both a soft bakery item and a crunchy packaged snack. Different regions also experimented with shapes, sizes, and salt levels, further diversifying its appearance. Despite these variations, the twisted form remained consistent, preserving its recognizable identity. Today, pretzels are a global food, found in supermarkets, bakeries, and restaurants, reflecting centuries of cultural exchange and adaptation while maintaining their traditional design. Modern pretzel production uses machines to automate twisting, boiling, and baking, allowing factories to produce thousands every hour with consistent shape and texture. While some bakeries still make pretzels by hand, most commercial versions are machine-made. Even with these technological changes, the classic twisted shape has remained largely unchanged for centuries. Pretzels have also evolved with new flavors, coatings, and fillings, becoming popular worldwide. From traditional salted pretzels to sweet and stuffed varieties, the familiar twist still defines the snack today. This mix of tradition and innovation is one reason pretzels remain popular across different cultures and generations worldwide. The pretzel's twisted shape comes from a mix of history, symbolism, and practical baking. Originally linked to prayer in medieval Europe, the design also helped the dough bake evenly and keep its shape. Over centuries, pretzels spread across the world and evolved into many varieties, but the familiar twist remained the same. Today, pretzels are enjoyed in bakeries, restaurants, and supermarkets everywhere. Their story shows how a simple piece of bread became a lasting cultural symbol through tradition, function, and centuries of baking history. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.